The reason why I never spoke about my graduation is because I thought by the time I graduated, having produced all these law school contents, did all these extracurriculars, I would have a fancy corporate job, and then I could come here and share tips with you guys on how to get to certain careers. But it just turns out these 6 months has been one of the most confusing periods of my life. In uni, I went in with the intention of, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try as much as I could. But then even after trying so much, I still couldn't figure it out. And in the 3 months after graduation, I actually tried to start a business with a friend, research masters I wanted to study, figure out what career I wanted to do. A lawyer, a teacher, an entrepreneur, and many other things in fashion sustainability. But all these just didn't seem to work out. And with so much options for me to choose from, I was in shock. So I just sat home doing nothing. I also felt this identity crisis because in uni, I was a law school YouTuber. I could share about my law school experience, what I was doing during exams, share about my exchange experience. Actually, I still have a lot of travel videos to edit. But now it just feels like there is no overarching theme in my life. In September, I decided to go volunteering abroad. It was an opportunity I learned last year when I was on exchange. I went to this Christian camp with my friends. I knew that they had a volunteering program. There is free boarding, some free meals, and I thought, hey, maybe this is a good time for me to figure out myself. I thought going to a new place would make me realize the opportunities there is out there and then eventually figure out what I want to do. But right now, that doesn't seem like the case at all. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I find that I am dealing with a lot of emotional baggage, learning about who I am, learning how to be in relationships with other people, which I wasn't particularly good at. Perhaps what I want to say is, even if you are in an uncertain period, really doesn't matter as long as you keep moving forward. I tried a bunch of different things after failing that business with my friend. I tried waitressing, becoming a sales, did some freelance photography, and I just found that I have been living in a bubble. Coming here to volunteer, even though I am scrubbing toilets and cleaning, and doing a lot of things I wouldn't normally do, or I felt like was a waste of my education. And it's taught me actually all types of works are valuable, and my very narrow mindset of success has been expanded. You know, half a year ago, being here right now volunteering seems like the most drastic life choice I could make. All of my friends were asking, are you sure this is what you want to do? And I had a lot of self-doubt. Was I making the right decision? Was I going to be wasting time here? Because it might not help me figure out what career I wanted to be in. But I realized figuring out your life and taking one day at a time isn't as difficult as I thought. In fact, this is what a lot of people do. And it's just because I have been in such a bubble where I felt all kinds of pressure. I'm happy to report that I am really enjoying life. I still wanted to create. That was my one lifeline, and if there's anything constant in my life is that I love to tell stories, I love to share my experiences, I love to explore. Even though I stay at the center all the time, there are missionaries coming in from the US, other parts of the UK, Hong Kong, Asia. I get to see how people are living their lives. Now I don't feel the pressure to hit certain milestones by a certain age, or think I would keep on producing more.